Hi everybody, and welcome back to Frank's 3D Shop. In this video, we look at the design process in Fusion 360 of this cartridge for the Commodore 64. It is a design I made because I was not satisfied with the ones found on Thingiverse. Let's go! Oh. Let's change the appearance just for the fun of it. So let's do plastic, opaque, gray. Let's do a gray here, and then a white on the. I think I can select this and then do a white on this, like this, and do the bottom case. Appearance. Select this one. Yeah, okay. Modify appearance or A. Take the same gray, put it in like this. That looks nicer. Let's look at everything. Yeah. Seems to be good. Now the last thing to do is to print it, but just for the fun. Let's do just for the fun, let's do a 2-color, so appearance, and do say a red bottom and a white top. No, let's do a blue. Red and blue. That's it. Okay. Close. Let's do a little render just to... Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah. Pretty satisfied with it. Cool. That's it. Let's save. Let's go back to the design and then save, because if you don't save, you are in trouble. And maybe you want to print this. So, and I'm gonna include this design, the file for Fusion 360 on Thingiverse. It's already there. I already did it, but I redid it for you. So to print it, you just select one of the body. Let's say the bottom case body, and you save as STL. I like high and binary, so okay. And let's put it inside. Let's put it on the desktop. So let's call it C64 bottom case. Same thing with the top. Save as STL. Same settings. Okay. And let's call it C64 top case. And let's look at, let's say, a Prusa slicer. Let's load it from the desktop. Bottom case. That's it. Nice. And then if I load the top case, it's gonna be upside down. So just for the fun of it, let's do something. Let's take the top. Let's move the top. Let's move it from the middle here. So let's flip it. Oh, sorry. Unselect this. Let's flip it. Then let's look at the correct orientation. Then let's move it to the side of the other one. And the same height, which would be I think 1.7, 1.2. That's about it. So that way, if you do the top case again and save as STL, okay, then same name, replace, and you go into your slicer and you import the top case. It's on the correct orientation, same as the bottom case. So we have the bottom case and the top case. You can print them side by side, right? Like this. They look correct. If we do a slice, there is no error. And I like to look at the layers mainly like this. Everything is going to print correctly. There is support here. Let's remove the support. Let's load back the preset without the support. So there is no support here, if you see that hole. But since we made a small 1.1 millimeter layer, oh no, it doesn't do that. Maybe I have to go back to 0.1 millimeter. Let's see. Yeah, because it's 0.1, you have to use a layer height of 0.1 to have it. So you see it here. So let's, yeah, that's okay. But if you do it at 0.2, you lose that. Depends on what height it is. But we could go back to the, say, the bottom case, then go back where we did that small, I think it's here that we did it. Let's double click, yeah, and make it 0.2. So now we have, let's look at the analysis. We have a 0.2 millimeter sized, let's say, a shelf. Now, if I go back here, then re-export the bottom case, or it's the bottom case. So save as STL. Okay. Bottom case. Save. Replace. And go back here and do a reload. No, it's in French, but anyway. So now we have reloaded that case. If we do it again at 0.2, now we have the closed, or the, yeah, that layer prints at 0.2 because it's 0.2, but it should also print at 0.1. Yes, same thing, just a little lower. And I don't know if it's gonna do it at 0.3, not sure. Let's try. Yeah, but at 0.3, this top one is messed up. Yeah, it does it. So let's look again at 0.2. Is it correct? Will it print okay here? Yeah, it's correct here. So 0.1 or 0.2. That's what I'm going to say in the Thingiverse, which you will have a link below. Cool. So let's take a look at what we have redesigned. I already did it once in Fusion 360 for this one. This is the one we did together inside. Oh, that is satisfying when it pops like that. So let's see if we made some mistake or if it fits like the other one. I didn't put the hole, so let's remove this and try it like that. Probably that yours will not have a switch, so oops, I did something wrong in the measurements. What did I do? I think I took the whole thing here, so it's longer by that much. So let's correct this and print it again. And maybe add the hole just to see, but let's see if it at least it's closing. Yes, yes it is, but it seems to be, yeah, it seems to open up here. So it's a little too high here, I think this is too high for this. It shouldn't touch. Yeah, it's touching, but it's a little bit too. So I'm gonna remove, say, 0.4 from the top here, and we are going to scale down the inside so that it fits, because this is not the correct measurements. It should be, let's see, I'm at 0, and let's see, so 74.74, say 74.74 inside here. So let's go correct this and print again. That's why we print something. It's easier. You just have to modify what the problem and try again. So let's go back to the computer. Okay, so we are back where we stopped, and let's modify the height of this. So if we, to make things easier, let's move this up. So because it's upside down, we move down, say 0.4 millimeter. Okay, then the first sketch, and now if everything was correctly done, we should be able to edit the sketch and keep everything else correct without needing any other modifications. So it was 74, that's 74, or just about. But I think that this measurement isn't good either, because it's from here to here. That has to be 41. That's 41 from the hole. So I think that is more like what we need. And you see, everything stayed the same, because everything was measured or dimensioned and constricted, so you don't have to modify anything else. Everything stays the same. It's just the dimension and the position of the hole, and we have reduced the height of this one too. Should be, yeah, it's here. So let's try this again. So let's send it to the printer. That's it. Okay, those were too big, so let's bring the new ones. Yeah. Still satisfying. Move this away. Let's see. Yes, we did make changes. Then put the cartridge in. Like that. Still no holes, but we'll do this later. And yeah, fits nicely now. There is no gap. And everything is fine. Oh, there is the small bridge. So we pierce a small bridge inside and use it. I think it's a 14mm screw. That's it. Then maybe transfer this sticker to the new one. That's it. And then final test. Yeah, works great. So the design works. We did correct some errors. That is what is great for rapid prototyping, because you can, easily print something and a couple hours later you make changes, print it again until it's just right the way you want it. And this is perfect. Except for the hole. I'm gonna add the hole. Cool. Okay, so let's do a section analysis so that we can see inside but just the other way, like this. So that I can do a sketch from the inside. Okay. And now let's do a sketch on that side. So create a new sketch on this plane. We'll do, let's place it about in the middle. It's not that important. So 6.2mm. And my switch has a square that I can use so that it doesn't move when we screw in the switch. So I'm gonna create a rectangle with a center from the center, so it's gonna be centered here. So 6.2 by 7.3. No, 9.3. Yeah. 7.2 by 9.3. Yep. Okay. Center this. Okay, that's what I want. So a hole for the switch and a recess also for the switch. Let's extrude the hole. So this and this to the outside. This seems correct. Then extrude the notch by -1. Okay. Turn off this and see. Yeah, that's what I want, because when I will screw in my switch, part of it will hold in this square so it doesn't move when you screw it in. Yeah, that's what I want. So again, same thing. Now that we have our hole, we'll print this again. So save. So we have both versions now, and we can go back to the whole version, then bring the history back there. So we have the version with that doesn't have a hole, and then we have the other version which gonna be on top of each other. We can do the same thing and move the top of the case the other way, like this, like we did before. Then this version we can also print, so I'm gonna print it same way I did before. Slice it. Everything seems to be good. Yes. We still have our bridge. The hole is there with the recess. So let's send this to the printer and let's look at it in 2 hours and 15 minutes. Cool. Okay, one last time. There you go. Whoops. Okay, so just clean up this and this time, so that there is no glue. Now we have the notch and the small recess. This is the switch. Okay, so let's sticker. And okay, push this, make the hole, then place the cartridge. Okay, fix this. It's not gonna move much. So let's test it. Yes. So now it's complete and we have two models, one with the hole and the other without. That will be on Thingiverse. Cool. That's it for me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and push the little bell to be notified of new videos. Please comment below and give me ideas for future videos, and see you in the next video. Ciao, bye!